Blog Talk Radio.
I'm Rebecca Diserio, and this is the Vast Right-Wing Conspiracy Show.
Good evening, everybody. This is Rebecca Diserio, live from the Los Angeles area, Southern California, and I'm here with my co-host, Miss Lainie Sloane. Lainie, are you here?
Hi, everybody.
Thank you for being here, everybody. We really appreciate this. We have a very special guest that will be calling in shortly. That is, as you must know, the Reverend Jesse Peterson. Reverend Peterson has been quite the talk of the town lately. His appearance on Hannity with the Liberal Kirsten Powers, who kind of ambushed him and hijacked him. In fact, I think we have him waiting to speak with us right now. I'll just bring him up. We'll bring him into the show without further ado. Reverend Peterson, are you with us?
I am here. Is this Rebecca?
This is. Welcome to the Vast Right-Wing Conspiracy Radio Show. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you so much for having me on. I appreciate it.
Great. I was just introducing you. So for all of you that don't know, most of you probably know who Reverend Peterson is, especially lately. You've been quite the talk of the town, I said lately, Reverend Peterson.
Yeah.
But let me just say quickly, Reverend Peterson is the founder and president of Bond Action. It's a nonprofit 50C4 organization. Which exists to educate, motivate, and rally Americans to greater involvement in the moral, cultural, and political issues that threaten our great country. And at the end of our little talk, Reverend Peterson, we'll let you get out your links and exactly what you're up to lately. I do know you also have a great radio show that we'd like to promote here for you.
Thank you.
But thank you for being here. Let's just get to this right away. I am a very strong conservative woman, Reverend.
Yes.
I'm a registered nurse, worked down I'm from the L.A. area, worked in the County USC Medical Center, probably familiar with it.
I know exactly where it is.
Yeah, big white building, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Worked there for many years in the cardiothoracic ward. Why I'm even sharing this is because you spoke of, and what seems to be the heated debate, is that you just don't think women are capable of certain things, and people are getting really upset about it. And I wanted, yeah, it's true, but I wanted, and my co-host Lainie also, we both have spoken off-air about this, and we're both strong women, but we have to agree with you, Reverend Peterson. We have to agree with you, and so I wanted to ask you if you could explain, because it didn't seem like you got too much of a chance on Hannity the other night, about what did you mean exactly about that women can't make sound decisions? If you could just expound on that.
Yeah, thank you. I've always said not all to every situation. Common sense dictates that not all are not, implied in that at all. There are women who don't hate their fathers. They don't hate men. They love what's right. And because they love their fathers and they don't hate, they're able to make the right decisions. But the problem is that there are more liberal women than there are conservative women and conservative men. And these liberal women are in positions of power. And they are politicians now. They are making political decisions about the family and about our country. They are heads of businesses in this country, and if they don't like what you say or that you disagree with them, they stop advertising on your company or radio show or whatever it may be. They are heads of the public school system around the country. They are principals and vice principals and female school teachers. And these women are making bad decisions for the family. For example, because of these women, and of course liberal men as well, but there are more women than there are men. And these women are making decisions about their family. One good example of that is same-sex marriage. If we don't realize that there are liberal women behind these policy-making decisions, there eventually we will have same-sex marriage in our country. And once we get it, it's going to destabilize this country like nothing we've never ever seen before. And we saw that happen in the black community some 50 years ago when the government became the daddy of the family and the women became the head of the children. And in the household, all hell broke loose. And today you have 70% of black babies born out of wedlock. Abortion is out of control every day, according to blackgenocides.com. Over 1,500 black babies are aborted. 70% of Planned Parenthood abortion mills are located in the inner cities. And when I was growing up and men were doing the right thing, protecting their families, those things were not happening. And also these women are making decisions in the public school system where boys and girls are exactly the same. They're taking sports out of the schools for the most part. And when they do have any form of sports, the boys have to play with the girls, dumbing them down, because there's an attack upon on men and upon boys. And we have looked at what men have done wrong over the last 50 years or so, but we have not looked at what these women are doing. And I have common sense enough to know that we're not going to take back the voting rights of women, but we have to shine some light on what these women are doing. And that's what they're mad about. They don't want us to look at what they are doing, and in return, they get away with destroying America.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more, and I wanted to say that, and I was talking to Lainie about this off the air also, that, when I listened to what you said, and I think those of us that are Bible-based, that understand some biblical principles,
yes.
And of course, you're a reverend. If you're not looking at it, Reverend, in the light of that, I think this is where some women can be confused by what you said.
Yes.
And it really, my personal opinion, and I was born in the 60s, so, I didn't see the whole feminist movement come about, but I've seen the results of the feminist movement. I've lived the results of the feminist movement. And all it did was take the mother, one of the things it did, just to be real simple about it, was take the mother out of the home.
Yeah.
And now she's got to work, besides do what she's supposed to be doing at home.
Yeah.
And what happens to the kids?
That's right.
It is just an evilness, and I listened to your sermon twice. It is just an evilness that is perpetrated, got into our culture. And this is our culture now. And this is, right? And women are supposed to, I loved when you said, dad is afraid of mom. It's so true. And I'm guilty of that myself sometimes, Reverend. I've got to, really, it was a check to me to say, wait a minute, I don't have to be in charge of the world.
That's right.
And,
that's right. But see, I amen you on the fact that Christian women who truly believe in God, they know the scriptures, they know what I'm saying is true. Even if some of them may be guilty of it, they still recognize it as truth. And once they recognize it as truth, they start to change for the good. But the liberal women who hate God, who hate men, because most of them hate their fathers, and they hate men, and they hate that order of God, they're not going to like being exposed in this manner. And I don't care about that. I care about what is right. I've spent 22 years thus far on rebuilding the family by rebuilding men. We help young men stop, making babies out of wedlock, to get married before doing those type of things. And the liberals, they have a hissy fit when you tell the truth about them,